Yes, Tigers fans, did you see the team list that Benji just dropped? It is young, it is fresh, and it is powerful. We're going to be breaking down all of the moving pieces and all of the new players that are coming in and some of the old faces that we see returning from injury. I am so pumped to get into this with you, but before we do, my name is Jordy. I am a diehard Tigers fan who lives and breathes orange, black, and white. It would mean the world to me if you join this community by liking and subscribing. Plus, it helps me and the YouTube algorithm out a ton. So let's get into it. We see here Jarrell Skelton on the cover of the team list on Instagram. Number 1, we have Jareem Buller. His biggest thing going into this week's game against the Penrith Panthers is going to be his defense. If he can make sure his defense is NRL standard, man alive, we will be able to stop a lot of their plays. Plus, if he can learn how to run up the middle a little more and straighten up his attacking line, that would also be a huge advantage. Would you agree with me? Number 2 is Tita Turuva. He's actually ex-Penrith Panthers player as well, so this is going to be a huge game for him to prove, hey, we are the tougher team, and it doesn't matter the club because I am a great player. So for him, making sure he is running hard, does not stop, defends really hard as well, and is a brick wall, that'll be huge and a much appreciated effort from him, mate. Next, we see Adam Dewey in center. Same thing. He's going to be key to playmaking. He's going to be key to making sure hard runs are being made and hard tackles are also being executed. I want to see a lot of grubbers, a lot of little chips from him. Just some playmaking leadership from him would be huge. Along with Stafford Toa, an absolute unit of a freaking center. He knows how to run the ball. He knows how to play any play, and he also knows how to tackle like his life depends on it. He is one of those guys that is coming up through the ranks very quickly, and really is honestly one of my favorite players on the team. And then we have Jarrell Skelton, baby. He is back from his hamstring injury. I'm so stoked to see him on the starting lineup. Benji thinks he is ready. He's taken out a place of Charlie Stain, so here we go. I mean, Benji knows more than anyone. He's seen how he's been training, and if he thinks he's ready to play, on the starting lineup after a serious injury, more props to him. We then move on to now number 6. That is Heath Mason. Heath Mason put on a phenomenal game last week against the Rabbitohs that we played, and he came out. Sorry, not the Rabbitohs. I'm so sorry. The Cowboys. Don't come at me. Man, crazy week. Against the Cowboys, and he came out and he put on a show. He knew how to show up and how to execute. Sure, there were moments where he could have straightened things up. He could have passed the ball a little more or a little less, but overall, super pumped for his NRL debut like that this season for that. And yeah, he honestly came out. He took some names and he earned his spot in the number 6 jersey, I think, going forward. But we also have to think about someone else who is on the bench on this game. Number 7, of course, is Jerome Luai. For him, I all I can say is leadership, man. Lead with integrity, lead with grit, lead with voice and intensity, and man, the team follows. They always do. Every time you turn it on, Jerome, the team follows, and that's when we start scoring our tries. Yeah, we scramble sometimes, but overall, when you lead the pack, man, the team knows how to follow you up and execute on the play. So please make sure that you do that, because our attack is solid once you are locked in, once things are like actually in rhythm and in tone, and that to me is going to be one of the most important things. We see here, of course, Terrell May at number 8, our big runner. Our guys are going to get his post-contact meters, get all those hit-ups, get all those offloads. That's what we need. Api Korosai's name, number 9. Super pumped. There's a lot of controversy because Talon De Silva's not on there. He's on the reserve, obviously going to be playing in the New South Wales Cup. But why would you swap Talon De Silva out with someone like Api Korosai when we have him at our disposal? I don't know. That's just to me what I would do as well if I was Benji's. I'd keep Uppy. He's a seasoned vet that knows how to play. Number 10, this one is sweet. We have Sion Fanu in at number 10 starting. This is going to be huge because he knows how to bring that energy, he knows how to bring that momentum, and he knows how to hit hard when we need it the most. He also knows how to run hard, which is great, and put a dent in their defensive line. So having him at starting 10 is going to be huge, and huge props to him because this is going to be sweet. We also see Samuel Afayanu at 11. Tony Suka is now on the starting lineup this week. I'm guessing because we had to see some shift from Seifarth and Suka because of Alex Twal being out. So we see Suka starting, and again, he's one of those guys we just signed on an extension up until 2026 season. So having him there is going to be huge for us this game because he knows how to bring the energy. He knows how to run it. He really does know how to tackle. And honestly, he's one of those guys that the more minutes he gets, the better he's going to be. And Alex Seifarth, man, just come out, play with some intensity, play with passion, play with purpose, and that'll do you a lot of good. here is our bench. This is one I'm really stoked for. We see Latu Fainu back, and he's starting at 14, and I think that is the best bet. I think long term, we would definitely see him being our starting 6 or 7, and then Jerome Luai at 6 or 7, depending on where they flip-flop. But Latu Fainu definitely has to be on the bench this game, and I'd say for another 3 or 4 weeks, just to get into the swing of things. He's been out for a while. He's had that broken thumb, and then had that hamstring injury, so making sure that he is tip-top shape to come out and play is going to be absolutely crucial. And so I'm so pumped that Heath Mason is starting, and then Latu is going to be an impact player, because honestly, if something happens, say in our centers, we could see him stepping in. Latu Fainu, we could also see him stepping in at wing. We could honestly see him stepping in as someone like a second row if we had to, like just saying if we had to. Fullback, he's very versatile. He's one of those guys that is that kind of impact player, and I think that's what Heath Mason is going to become as well. We see Jackie Bird in at 15 on the bench. He's going to be great to give some relief to if we need a 5'8" or a halfback if it came to that. Also a hooker. So with Talon De Silva out, Jack Bird is probably more of a versatile player than Talon De Silva in my opinion. So having him in could fill in for hooker, fill in for center, fill in for a wing, even in the second row front, like all the forward. Like he can do it all, and he is someone that we can definitely put our money on to execute. This one is my favorite. These two right here is Kit Laulili. I am so pumped that he's in. He knows how to run that ball so hard. He's one of those guys that just absolutely goes for it. He's a big body unit that knows how to run, how to put a dent in defensive lines, and honestly bring passion and energy and intensity to a field. And he is young, so he is wanting to learn. He is eager. He doesn't want to stop. He doesn't want to give up. He's honestly like a puppy that just wants to impress his owner, Benji Marshall, and his teammates. And to me, that is what we need right now. We need that passion and that loyalty. And Charlie Murray is making his debut. Honestly, guys, I don't know much about Charlie. I haven't had time to look him up, but I know he played in the Magpies, and he's having his debut today. Oh, well, not today, but this week. But he's on the team list today, so I'm super pumped. If you know anything about Charlie, what he's good at, what he's not good at, some areas for improvement, areas that he does really well in, please let me know in the comments below. I really want to know as much as I can about this bloke, but I believe he's a big-bodied forward that is able to absolutely just tear it up out there. So super pumped to see him bring on the energy and bring in the impact as we go forward. And then, of course, Benji Marshall is our head coach, so I'm super pumped for this. There's been a lot of controversy around Benji Marshall about how us not winning is his fault, but honestly, I think us not winning is our fault. Jerome Luai needs to own it. Our skipper has to own it, right? And Api Korosa, they have to own this. Like, the senior players have to stand up. They have to execute on the plays. Yeah, Benji can give us a little pre-game hype, give us our game plan, but if we go out there and call audibles or go out there and do something different, that is on us as players. That is not on Benji. Benji can only do so much. It's up to us to execute, and I believe with that freaking powerful mentality that we can accept and adopt into our starting lineup and into our plays, we would be able to do extraordinary things. We saw that in the last 15-20 minutes of the Cowboys game when Jerome Luai stood up, got it going. Tristan Hope, Heath Mason got it going, and things were just on fire. We started clicking. There was rhythm, there was tone, there was passion, loyalty, all of the things, aggression. I love it. But we just got to adopt it and accept it. So as Tigers fans, how are you feeling about this team list going forward against the Penrith Panthers? It's going to be huge game. One of our biggest of the season. They are a solid team, but we are an even better team in my opinion. So if you're with me, drop some love hearts in the comments, orange, black, and white ones, and support the boys. Let me know what you think of Charlie Murray, Latu Fainu being back, and then as well as Jarrell Skelton being back. Let me know all your thoughts, comments, concerns, good, bad, or ugly. I respond to every comment, and I post daily, and I'll see you tomorrow in the next video.